We have one that we actually just acquired recently in downtown Denver. It's a 1-bedroom lofted apartment right off of Broadway, right in the thick of it, right downtown. It's really cool. It's a little bit higher end.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a loft, like I would say, in an old historic character building in downtown Denver. You can almost walk to anything and everything you would ever need because it's all right there.
That one's called Historic Mid-Century.
Yep, historic mid-century in central Denver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and we're actually hosting our first guest tonight at that location.
At that property, yeah. Tonight is our first
sort
guest.
Of, yep, opening night.
That one we're renting from the landlord, and they're letting us Airbnb it, and we pay them rent. And we were a little nervous at first, but May's already pretty much all booked up for this month, and we already have more than enough to cover the rent for next month, and we've made some profit, and we still have some available days. So once we get those days booked, then that's just more profit for us.
Mm-hmm. So you're already in the black.
Oh yeah.
Property.
Oh yeah.
And tonight's the first.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, the black is the red. The red means you're struggling. You're losing money. Losing money.
I've never heard that either.
Really?
No.
What? I owned a business with my dad when I was 12 years old.
That's why they call Black Friday. Haven't you ever heard of Black Friday?
Yeah.
Retail businesses stay in the red all year until the Friday after Thanksgiving, and then they go to black.
I've never heard
They turn profit. That's usually when most.
Wild. It's not called Black Friday because there's like tumbleweeds.
Exactly.
I thought it was because it was like just bad. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was a bad
No.
day.
Black is bad. If you own a business, black is good.
And black is
I thought
great.
you meant that the calendar was blacked out because they had them all booked.
That's what I thought too. Anyway, yeah, I mean,
Wow.
we make profit
yeah.
almost instantly on properties. So
Yeah.
it takes maybe 30 days to turn a profit, but for that one
I'd say
specific,
you're looking at about 30 days to break even, and then after that, it's all profit.
well, and for that one in specific, it was furnished when we acquired
So,
it.
the profit level was higher, quicker for that
We
reason.
got
So I mean,
profit.
there's a lot of factors that depend on the profitability of it. And
So by the
returns,
end of May, tonight's our first guest. By the end of this month, we'll have money in our pocket from that property.
Yep. We also now have 2 properties up in Westminster, so about 20 minutes just north of the city. What's great about Westminster is the fact that it's basically 20 minutes from anywhere. So it's 20 minutes from Denver, 20 minutes from Boulder, 20 minutes from the airport, maybe a little bit longer to the airport, 20 minutes from Red Rocks, maybe a little bit longer to Red Rocks, but it's almost really nicely situated to so many aspects in the Denver metro area. So Westminster is becoming sort of a hub, I think, and that's why a lot of people
It's right
choose
by
it.
the highway.
It's right by the highway. The First Bank Center is right there. A lot of University of Colorado students' family members will rent up there because they're
Especially
coming
during
for
graduation
graduations
season right
and
now.
all
Yeah.
sorts of different events that they have for students. A lot of times they'll stay there. This particular neighborhood that both of these properties are located is situated right on a bunch of bike trails, and there's some natural bodies of water. I'm not even quite call them lakes, maybe ponds or whatever, but it really just nice setting for both of these
Outdoorsy.
properties. Yeah, for outdoorsy folks, exactly. And one is called the Adventure Stay, and that one is a basement apartment inside of a home. Essentially, it's inside the home that I live, and it has its own private entrance, and it's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, has its own kitchen, the whole bit. And then there is a home just about 10 houses away from mine. A neighbor of mine wanted to do short-term renting and needed some help, and so we put her under contract, and we short-term rent out her house on Airbnb and VRBO as well, but as a whole house. And hers is a 3-bedroom house. It's a 2.5 bath. It's a really large house. Her backyard literally sits facing sort of the bike trail, the open space, and the mountain views. Yeah. So it has a huge deck. It has a great big backyard. She allows pets, so a lot of people that love to travel with their dogs might want to go there. I think a lot of value for their money as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily a cheap listing, but you're getting a whole house, right? So you get a lot of value for that house.
And that one's called
420 friendly scenic mountain views.
I'm Connor Ashley.
And I'm Carla Chass.
We're the mother-son real estate and design duo.
We are here to help you invest in properties.
Now you can make a lot of money doing this.
We're your people.